Okay, well, Steve, I want to go back a little bit to you bringing up that SBF really only has his parents on his side, and now they're
Mhm.
facing their own legal troubles. What exactly are they being accused of?
So I'm glad you brought this up, Rosemary, because his parents are playing a big role in all of this. Again, aside from letting him stay at their house and being some of his only moral support remaining, as has been documented by us and plenty of other publications. His parents, he grew up in a very wealthy intellectual household. Both of his parents are or were Stanford law professors. His mother actually retired before all this happened. I don't think his father has actually retired, although it's hard to imagine that he's going to go back and teach anytime soon. But there were always questions about how involved his parents actually were in the business, and therefore what degree of culpability they also may or may not have as part of it. Um, Based on my reporting and conversations with people familiar with the parents' thoughts, I mean, they always sort of backed up Sam. They felt that he was an honorable, honest, trustworthy, earnest person. Uh, his mother always seemed to, it always appeared that his mother was not involved in the business at all, and that the father was perhaps involved in some charity, and especially when things really went bad last November, they were down there kind of helping him out, but there was always this perception that maybe they weren't very involved in the business, and if any of them were, the father perhaps just because of his expertise in tax could kind of help run what was a very complicated business. However, a couple of weeks ago, FTX, the new leadership under John Ray, filed a clawback suit where they're trying to recover millions of dollars from the parents, claiming that they were ill-gotten. And this lawsuit, for anybody that has not had a chance to read it, is pretty damning. It goes into a lot of detail about how the father helped provide tax strategies to them, was involved in aspects of the business beyond just taxing. There's actually kind of one salacious detail in there where the father was upset he was only getting paid $200,000 a year instead of $1 million, and was trying to get a raise. On the mother's side, um, there are allegations in it that she was kind of directing FTX funds into a political action committee that she founded. So there was a lot there. I mean, my initial perception of this, and again, I'm not a lawyer, is that if any of this is true, criminal charges may not be that far behind. So obviously, I mean, aside from, regardless of um, their thoughts on what exactly Sam Bankman-Fried did. Parents are always going to love their children. There's also a question of whether or not, as they're trying to help defend Sam, they're also worried a little bit about their own fates.